How do you do, I? See you met my faithful handyman. No! Not another one! I'll save you! It's what Batman would do! He's just a little brought down, you see, when you knocked. He thought you were the Candyman.
When I was young, I designed a machine to turn ghosts into paintings, and I traveled the world collecting them. That's horrible.
Okay. A quick shot. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that came out wrong. You're not helping. You're not helping your case. You're not making this any better. You realize that.
Oh, it was glamorous, I can tell you. The souls of the dearly departed who couldn't rest, and you just went around and you started turning them into paintings. You're a monster. Well, tonight, I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party. Oh, Trevor, no! So I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Where's my guillotine? Because that one door says, no, you need 2 stars to enter. I figured that was the door to the final boss. And apparently no. But then again, that was a week ago. I was very young and naive then. No!
Excuse me. Coming through. Sorry. Couldn't help it. I'm completely incompetent. Damn, I look good running into those heels. Ow!
Thanks to philosophy, all is forgiven.
And greetings, gentle viewers and listeners. Welcome to today's stream. Our not-for-profit today is the Trevor Project. I keep wanting to call it the Trevor Foundation, but it started out as a project and it seems to have remained so. In any event, the Trevor Project offers a sanctuary from the maelstrom for LGBTQIA plus people, especially youths, who need to be able to reach out and may or may not be in a safe place. They have a variety of services that they can offer if you're not in a safe place, including automatic, well, not quite automatic, but, one button press and it closes out their website and scrubs it from your browser history. So if you are in a position to give them a little bit of a donation, please do so, especially the way things are going currently. And if not, please consider giving them a little bit of a signal boost, because, well, let's face it, that's what I'm doing. And so, without further ado, there we go. Yes. Welcome, RE fan. Welcome, Izzy the Fool. And yes, happy Easter. Also, happy 420. So yeah, I can't wait to see what the conspiracy theorists make about that one. Okay. And start. Okay, you guys may remember how things went with the Forsaken Fortress. I was expecting it to be just, this really easy run through, because, once I realized where it was and how I'd been there before, and boy was I ever mistaken. So I am ready this time. Ah, wonderful. I'm glad the sound settings are working. By which I mean thank you for making sure the sound settings are so excellent. Okay, is everybody, like, replaced, reanimated? Where's... Okay. Yeah, I don't trust this. We must be most massy quiet. It is impossible to know from whence treachery will strike. This is strange. I have been here several minutes and I have not yet been yumped by anyone. And Dutch is like, WTF are you doing? Oh my god, I'm traveling with a child. Yeah, well, you should talk. You're not exactly a harridan yourself. Okay, did I just lose her completely when I jumped down here? Do I need to go around and get her? That sounds more dangerous. It's a good plan, Arthur. We steal a pirate ship, captained by Tetra. Every time... Dyslexia is a mixed blessing. Every time that I see her name, for whatever reason, my brain wants to read it as Tetris. And that, in turn, gives me this weird visual of a bunch of quadro-blocked shapes made out of her face just kind of falling down the screen, rotating as they try to place themselves in a fashion where they will fit with their surroundings. And I say, concern yourself not with fitting with your surroundings. Now is it time to rebel? What? Dude, did I lose her again? Where the deuce did she go? There she is. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad that there isn't like an escort mission with her. I think that could suck. We you still with me? Still with me? Still with me? Okay. Just stay with me is all. I don't want to go too fast for you. Still with me? Ah! And Touch was all like, hold on, Link, I had to totally suplex Micah. I am in favor of suplexing Micah. Suddenly, this whole scenario is filling me with joy. Okay, the force field is still here. I was not expecting that. I thought we would be able to walk through this time. And obviously we cannot. Okay. Wait, what? Speak. What are you doing? Just, like, show me where the owner of that voice is already. That sound was Micah being suplexed by a child. Yeah, the idea of Micah being suplexed by a little girl, that's gonna be my happy place. Need to return to the room where I obtained the Master's Sword. Okay. Well, that's logical too. Are you going to be joining us anytime soon? Very good. Aha. Are you him? Are you the one who was speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me. That stone is an enchanted version of the gossip stones, long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it. You made it? The royal family's gossip stone? Man, look at that face. Oh my god. Yes. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Have neither of you heard the tales? Allow me to remind you, monsieur, I am 11. And the pirate captain here is perhaps 2 years older than I. If we were not here, we... no, we have not heard the tales. Yeah. Dutch! Yes, RE-Fan is doing the RE2 crossover. I will get back to that later. But right now, have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom, spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lies hidden. This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is a small kingdom, no? This is Hyrule. And I am its king. Daphnis no Hansen Hyrule. Oh my god, that look that she is giving him. That is awesome. I mean, he just kind of has this kind of pensive, apprehensive expression. You know, this look of, yeah, I've been over my head this whole time and it's not getting any better. But she is giving him this sideways look like, you know, oh, you're so full of it. Coyote, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the King of Red Lions. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you, so long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Yeah, in a totally unexpected and unorthodox crossover, it turns out that the King of Red Lions was actually Uncle Iroh the whole time. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. Ganon, a foolish samurai who sought to obtain the power of the gods for the sake of Aku. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. Historically, that has always been a good decision. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself. And so, with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet, all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. I am waiting to find out why this was a good idea. No? So, before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountain tops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. I once again question the wisdom of the gods. Tetra, come to me. And yeah, I mean, Link is just looking completely astonished and flabbergasted. And Tetra is just looking at him like, I'm sorry, what? Ah. I just noticed her feet are tiny. This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods, so that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You too must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. Well, like when two Hyruleans, dig each other very much, that is not of import here. Oh, my God. Hey. And she is now in princess attire with pink dress. The Triforce is branded upon her hand. My fate. Yeah. Behold, now you are white. Yeah, her skin color totally lightened up. I it I why would you do that? I mean, okay, is it to show that she's an aristocrat so she doesn't have to work anymore? That's just an odd choice. She's yeah, okay. So what do you guys think? Should I keep the Valley Girl accent for her? Or should she have more of a royal accent now? Because I'm thinking that her personality, surely it isn't going to change that much, you know? It's like she now knows what the gods decided for her, but up until now, she's been, like the princess of the oceans, and now she's just gonna sit her butt on purple cushions and just say, "Yeah, I'm totally wise." All right, I think we're keeping the Valley Girl voice. I don't see her heart, if you will always remain wild and untamed. Oh my god, like my fate. You are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. Oh my god. You are Princess Zelda. Zelda? I'm like a princess? You are confused, aren't you? Yeah. I suppose such is to be expected. Oh my god, Coyote, how am I supposed to sail in this totally rubbish getup? I am, like, totally sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it's, like, public that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon is going to be totally searching for... Actually, what? No. Darn it, game, will you let me know who is talking? Ah, that's the king talking, but her mouth was open. Okay, game. Yeah, princess or no, I don't think that Zelda's going to be talking about herself like that. I know, label your damn text boxes, right? Coyote, I am terribly sorry that you have been swept up into these events. Viva la revolution! Ganon will be searching frantically now that it is well known that Tetra is actually Princess Zelda. For this child, in an attempt to gain the power of the gods that she possesses. Oh my god, I have power now? He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair. You mean it was not before? Have you looked around lately? And so will the world you know above the waves. Coyote, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Yes, I believe that glitter was mentioned. What is this? A rare Pokemon? I do not understand this thing that has been happening to my life. But very well. Zelda! Yeah, she's got lipstick on, too. I mean... Dude, can you picture being Tetra? How incredibly frustrating would this be? You've just been given a total makeover, sans your consent, told that your name is completely different than what you've been using, and like, oh yeah, you have to totally give up the life you've chosen so that you can do this rulership nonsense. Zelda! It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. What? How is it? Wait, no, stop. No. Wait, what? It's far too dangerous for her to join us in this task? The Pirate Queen with an armed ship and fanatically loyal crew. No, it's much better if you have the 11-year-old get into the semi-sapient canoe that turns out it's an avatar for this ancient king with no kingdom, so that I can throw bombs at them and shoot arrows at them badly. Dude, the sheer outrage from you. Okay, you have just ticked off the reincarnated goddess of wisdom, I think. I don't care if you're a king of red lions. That's just not a good career move. I see you're totally being, excuse me? Maybe you could join me in this task, fat boy. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It's because I'm a girl, isn't it? Well, I'm sorry you're intimidated by that. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. Yeah, well, you and your wish come out of a wet lip bag, old man. I, totally grew up on the high seas, and I have a ship and a crew with, cannons, and if it wasn't for me, none of this would be happening, so, you can just, gag yourself with a scepter, if you know what I mean. Yeah, she's gonna say no, and she's gonna be all like, no, you do not get to, keep me here out of all the action just because I happen to have been born a vagina haver, okay? You people suck, and I'm going. And he fades out. Coyote, we must go. Oh, yeah, okay, so he teleported 10 feet. Dude, what? Oh, okay, you could just walk. What? Typical aristocrat. Just, I cannot be bothered to move my tiny little legs. I will use my vast magical powers. Tragically, they can only transport me perhaps 10 to 20 feet at a time, but with multiple teleportational attempts, eventually I will reach my goal. And all of this is somehow better than walking. What the hell? Okay, I don't know which of them is saying this, but I'm going to assume that it's her, because it's only the two kids in the room, and so far, the Link, aka Coyote, has been silent this whole time. So, here we go. Like, I don't know how to say this, but oh my god, everything that's happened to you and, like, your poor sister, it's totally all been my fault. What? How is it your fault? What did you do to cause this? I mean, okay, yeah, you're the one that they were looking for, but I don't remember you releasing a bunch of Gwythaints to frickin' soar down on every blonde-haired girl with pointy ears in the world. I think that was the Ganon. Remember him? The Ganon? The bad guy? The big G? You can say you feel responsible, but... damn it, game! What? Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm just going to guess that probably there were few to no women involved in writing this particular game. Oh my god, I mean, it's like, what? It's like, okay, is this the first draft attempt of the guy who eventually went on to write JoJo's Bizarre Adventures? He is like, okay, I'm going to make everything really, really weird and all about rock and roll, and I'm going to really draw heavily from Fist of the North Star, and it's going to be my muse. I'm going to change everything. Oh yeah, but I'll keep the sexism. Yeah, that'll be great. So okay, Zelda's blaming herself for everything that's happened to Link and his sister. Let's see where this goes. She's clutching at her pearls. I'm, like, so sorry. No, I'd rather you were just sorry for back when you refused to help and then you acted like you wanted to charge me for it and then you gave me a rough time for being 11. I mean, that stuff, sure, but, you know, apologize for the stuff you actually did, man. And he just gives this goofy grin and turns around and runs away. And she's just staring at him, open-mouthed, waving this little, like, Princess Di hand wave. Oh my god. Okay, I want there to be a Legend of Zelda game that's just this particular Zelda having torn off the dress and gone back to being a pirate and just screw her destiny and screw taking orders, and while you're at it, screw the King of Red Lions. Oh my god. I was trying. Okay, I was when I was reading the monologues for the King of Red Lions, there were a lot of the Steve Miller-esque emphases that I did not emphasize because I was trying to keep a certain degree of tension there, and I was trying to honor the seriousness of the moment. And holy crap! And she helplessly watches him leave in her royal dress with a Batman equipment belt, and she's like, Coyote, or, you know, I probably should have named this character Link, but I'm too much of an egoist. But yeah, so she whispers my name in helplessness as she watches the boys go off and solve all of the world's problems for her. Yeah, Is the Fool points out there's some great gravitas here, but everything to do with the Tetra Zelda situation is the most irritating aspect of the writing in this game. Also, now that we're done with the pathos, Ari fan is like, who wins, Vecna or Ganondorf? Vecna. Sorry. Ganondorf has the Triforce of Power. That's great. But Vecna is, among other things, the god of secrets. In a fight against Ganondorf and Vecna, first Ganondorf has to realize that he's in a fight. Because, you know, going after a situation head on is just not Vecna's style. If D&D, okay, if Dungeons and Dragons had been written by QAnon conspiracy theorists, every single conspiracy in the entire world would lead back to Vecna, and all of them would only be the tip of the iceberg. So, and Kitch is here. Yay! We're having a great time. And thank you, Kitch. All lurkers are always welcome. All right, focusing. God. Yeah, Zelda, none of this would have been possible without you. Literally, the world would be doomed if you and the pirate crew that you had not only assembled, but kept control of at the age of, like, what, how old is she, 12, 13? And single-handedly backed up Link without him realizing it, distracted the bird, rescued the girls, done all this other stuff, you know, done all this behind-the-scenes stuff that most adults could not do. And Link had help. He had fairies, he had an Ent, he had the King of Red Lions, he had all this other stuff. Zelda started with nothing. Kitch, thank you, you're awesome. Zelda started with nothing. She didn't even know she was Zelda. She started out as Tetra, or Tetris, and, you know, okay, now I've got that block image again. Thank you, brain. She started with nothing, and she ended up, by the time that she was a tween, captain of a ship of pirates, and a profitable one, running a pirating and smuggling organization. And then she helped save the world on the side. Oh, but she can't come along. She's a girl. Oh, what a wonderful and wholesome message for today's youth. Okay. I'm pulling myself away from that. I'm focusing. We're doing this. We're making it happen. Like, be careful. Oh my god, look at my hands. That was such a dorky thing to do. And the way to the secret room closes. Okay. Now, just out of curiosity, I think I know the answer, but I'm going to try her out anyway. Can I get past that force field now? Ah, free LASIK surgery. I mean, they have this whole world implied here. No. Okay, well, it was just a thought. I wonder if it's just there to reinforce the idea that there is, in fact, an entire kingdom's worth of acreage that's hidden down there like Atlantis and protected by the force field, or if we get to actually explore it at some point. Oh well. So, yeah. When we left off last time, I was expecting this to be a whole dungeon thing, and I did not know there were going to be more cutscenes just right there. So, surprise for everyone! And now that I am back at the boat, Coyote, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused their blade with the god's power. They did not do a very good job then, did they? Yes, I will enchant this item permanently that if the future hero of the people will be relying upon to destroy the ultimate evil. But if anything happens to me, then it is rendered completely useless. This is a perfect plan. Nothing can go wrong. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north, and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for these two temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover their power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. Okay, so that's Ganon. So somehow he knows about all of that, but he doesn't know about that one little room? Are you sure? Shouldn't we go back? I feel like the perky pirate princess would be a lot safer and better off with a sword in her hand, but okay. But each temple should have another entrance high up on Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall only draw attention of our enemy to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. This calls into question why we had to be here for the monologue. Would this not have been better if we had done this, say, while you were still about? The three of us? While you took us to immediately, I say! And then we will rescue the sages, solving all of our problems once and for all. But once and for all! I see. Yeah, I do not think I will do this thing that you are wanting me to do the thing. Yeah, if there is one thing that the King of Red Lions has made clear, it is that we are not really on a schedule. Coyote, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? You mean the one that several informed sources have assured me does not apply to my life? Yes, I'm familiar. Once long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. Okay. I'm kind of with you so far. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. Well, that is cold of you to say. The only thing that made him a hero was the magic necklace, the headpiece, the brand, and the sword, of course. So the only thing that made the hero of time a hero was a magic sword and a triangle. I do not think much of your hero anymore, or perhaps I do not think much of you. It is said that at that time the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest. Of course you do not know, but this much I do know. They lie hidden somewhere in this great sea. So they are somewhere in the world. Very helpful, thank you. What do you do for an encore? Might you have crossed paths with someone who knows much about things that lie hidden in the depths of the sea? Well, fret not if you can think of no one, though maybe you would come upon the knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. Wait, are you serious right now? Somewhere on the planet are the pieces of 8. I have no idea where they are, but I'll bet if you just go into crowds of people and start asking around, I'm sure you'll find someone. King of Red Lions, how did you get your job? I'm a king. I was born into it. And so all of my suspicions are confirmed at last. Saving, before we go any further, has Saints Row 2 taught us nothing? Okay, let's check in the map. Okay, these 2 places that he wants me to go are marked on the map. That is good. However, that's not it. Fire Mountain, Eastern Triangle Island, Bomb Island, Forest Haven. Okay. Before continuing on this perilous journey, I'm going to go on a bit of a side quest. Because I have been encountering these little ent kids, these entlings, begging for my help for a long time. And every time I've been like, no, I don't have time right now. I've got to do this other thing. No, I've got this other thing. I don't have time right now. I'll get to you later. Well, the heck am I now? Okay. So I need to go south east. Well, now I've done all of these things that the King of Red Lion was insisting were so immediate and hypercritical, only to find out that, oh yeah, apparently it really wasn't a rush after all, except for rescuing my sister, of course. And now he's like, here are these 2 locations. And by the way, you should just ask around for where the where the magic widget might be. And I'm like, you know, the Entlings have been waiting a good long while. And wrong button. Oh well, that's fine. The Entlings have been waiting a good long while. Too long, perhaps? And I think they have waited long enough. You know, there is an entire species, civilization, whatever, that has been waiting patiently for me to bring them water that they need so that they can continue with their way of life. I'm not going to just do what I'm told. It is not a sword and a triangle tattoo that makes a hero. But being willing to help others, you know what? Maybe that's part of the puzzle. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Wait, I'm heading north? I shouldn't be heading north. I should be heading south. No, I'm heading north. Okay. That's right. Yeah, I keep thinking that it's the blue part of the compass that indicates what direction I'm going, because normally red means don't. But no, it's blue. It's the blue part of the compass. So yes, I am going, once I figure out more or less how to navigate, I'm going to go and I'm going to help the Entlings, and I'm going to help them, you know, be like Johnny Appleseed and spread green, foresty life across my planet, which, well, looking around, could probably use it right about now. Now, I'll admit, I do have a little bit of a concern. My concern is that if I succeed in my goal, are all of the waters just going to be drained away? I mean, having more land to thrive upon could be nice, don't get me wrong. But, for centuries, the ecosystem has adjusted to having all of these incredibly deep waters everywhere. I hope that we're not going to just get rid of those. You know, for example, think of all of these fish, many of which are people. You know, the squids. I have no love for them per se, but many of them are people. This is not cool, just wiping out or even endangering entire species like that. So hopefully the waters will not recede. And hopefully on these vast, vast oceans, the pirate princess will once again, you know, pick up her mantle and continue her smuggling operations. Because, frankly, I think that would be awesome. Okay, and there should be Forest Haven up ahead. Okay, and Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Let's see, am I... Yeah. Yeah, this is Forest Haven area, approximately. Yeah, that thing going to advance in here. Yeah, well, a little bit. Okay. Let's see now. I do not... It has been a while. I don't remember how best to gain access. So I'm just going to kind of circle around a little bit. Oh, look, there's the bougie capitalist swine who sells me useful things. Excellent. Okay, there is a good place to disembark. Plish. Oh, I have mail. Good evening. Letters for Coyote. We have one letter. Here is your letter. This parcel has been sent cash on delivery. Postage due is 201 rupees. Will you pay? Fine. To the esteemed Mr. Fairy Person. Ah, that means me. Thank you very much for your purchase. Enclosed is an incredible chart. This chart will show you where you can find the Triforce charts and Triforce shards. I want you to use it to find lots of them. They are my favorite kinds of items. And also, sir, have you been checking your Tingle chart? Have you seen those giant fairy marks? Follow the chart to them and your fortune will increase greatly. Tingle. I have the incredible chart. Now I know where all the Triforce charts and Triforce shards are hidden. That's positively incredible. Open the chart on the map screen to view it. You know what? I think I will. Okay, so map isn't open, map isn't open, map isn't open. Beetle's chart. Okay. Map not open, map not open, map not open. Incredible chart. Okay. Interesting. And there's Tingle's chart. Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm going to save again. Right. Okay. Climby uppy. Climby uppy. Ah, I don't. Things are feckin' annoying. Alright, so I vaguely remember having to work my way through an assortment of plants through here. And I think I think I used the big old leaf to proceed from here. So let's see now. X, X, X. There we are. So I think if I run, yes. Oh ho ho. All right, and then, oh yeah, there's the obstacle over there. That's the bite you. Oh yeah, but I can't get at it while it's hiding. Okay, that's fine. What? No! Dang it. Yeah, platforming is still my bane. And the King of Red Lions just looks at me like, really? You'll keep your smum hole shut. What did you ever do but profit from the labor of the people? Okay. Now then. Okay, so I think I jump over there, climb, jump over there, and I'm trying to remember how to proceed on this. Let's see, do I walk along that ledge maybe? Oof. Okay, apparently I do not. But at least falling off doesn't mean that I have to start all over again. Okay, can I not walk on this? No, I cannot. I cannot, in fact, walk on this. And Link's facial expression just then mirrored how I feel. Okay. Frickin' King of Red Lions. Some frickin' just teleporting frickin' bourgeoisie. Rower. Okay. Trying to remember how I proceed from here. Comments at the chat is welcome. For it has been a while, and whereas I could probably find the specific memory in question by myself, by the time I do, the stream might well be over. So, let's see. Jump over here. And yeah, jumping down there is no good. Maybe I just take the King of Red Lions in? Let's see, what direction am I facing right now? Okay, I am facing south. Wind is going predominantly south. I wonder, see, north, south, east, west. So if I have the wind going southwest, I wonder then if that will give me what I need. Yes! Victory! Okay, and I know that he's around here in one of the larger areas where he is a rather large fellow. Oh, there he is now. Okay. Save. Okay. Now, speak. Every year after the Koroks perform this ceremony, they fly off to the distant islands on the sea and plant my seeds in the hopes that new forests will grow. Forests hold great power. They can change one tiny island into a much larger land. Soon a day will come when all the islands are one, connected by earth and grove. And the people who live on that great island will be able to join hands and, together, create a better world. Such is my dream. But the one you are chasing is trying to prevent that dream from ever coming to pass. Coyote, already your fate is tied to the fate of this world. You must proceed with great care. Yes, I was hoping to gain advice on helping the little ones. If ever you find yourself troubled or lost, return to this haven. I shall be waiting for you. Okay, and it seems that's my lot. Okay. How do I mean, do I just grab a bottle of do I just grab a bottle of water and then that's it? I guess. mean, I suppose that's not unreasonable. Very well. I release you, fairy. Oh, I should replenish my magic before I do. I've been told there's some kind of timer or something involved with this quest. I do not know. There we go. Okay. Now, the sacred water of the Big Kahuna. And I don't think that did it. Nope, empty bottle. Okay. Well. Alright, I'm confuzzled. Alright, I'm gonna save again. And then I'm gonna talk to the giant ant again. Let's see if things are a little different now. No. Okay. Alright. So, how the heck do I proceed with this quest? He's certainly not helping me. Maybe it needs to be, you know, like, right next to him, right to the back of it. No. Apparently not. Okay. Look here, old bean. I am trying to help your kids. And you... Yeah. Okay, Izzy the Fool says I need to stand in the water and use the bottle, but I've been doing that. And I'm not collecting any water. Empty bottle. Find water that's a little deeper. Okay, so... the water just outside should be deep enough. Okay, maybe this is it. There we go. You filled your bottle with forest water. You can use it multiple times, but it loses its forest freshness after just 30 minutes. Okay. After that, it becomes normal water. Okay, but the timer doesn't start until I'm outside. That's good. That's good. Alright. Yeah, apparently Link here can brave forbidden fortresses, fight demon birds, save the world, cannot bend over to collect water at ankle depth. Right. Okay. This should take me where I need to go fairly swiftly. Okay. The original game had it, from what I am told, being 20 minutes. Okay. Now, fortunately, when I check the map, or, you know, otherwise um, deal with pausing menus, the situation freezes, so time stops, and yeah, I have a quest, and I don't have... The places are not marked on the map, and I cannot make waypoints on the map. Oh, this already sucks. Okay, fortunately, I don't usually do this, but I looked up a brief overview of this quest because it was mentioned at one point to me, nobody likes this quest. So I was like, okay, let's find out why. So, I have a list of places I need to go. Cliff Plateau Lakes, Shark Island, Great Fish Isle, Needle Rock Isle, Private Oasis, Eastern Fairy Island, Mother and Child Islands, and Star Island. I am beginning to suspect that I'm going to need some help with this one. Okay. So, Izzy the Fool just sent me a map because he is awesome. So, okay. The first place I need to go is here, apparently. Righto. So, north, south, east. All right. Southeast, southeast, southeast. Southeast. Actually, yeah, we're going to be using the regular sail because, you know, this is, we're going to do this vanilla style the way that the gods intended it. So, yeah, this is fine. While moments of my life just slip away. Okay. Yeah. Is the Fool sent me map with recommended route? I'm willing to bet that this needs to go over there. So, I mean, there's 8 places. So, let me yump up there. Okay. What the deuce? Okay, I'm not seeing a little guy that I can give water to here. To reach Thorn to Fairy Island, head north from here. Nice. Okay, dude, what the double deuce? Okay. Okay, it's a letter from my sister. How you doing, big brother? I'm here on this pirate ship. At first I was really scared, but they're all actually nice. For pirates, I mean. I was hoping this was going to be a supplemental map, or let me know, you know, specifically where the little entlings were, but apparently not. Mr. Gonzo is a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad, too. Yeah, I think it's mostly sad. Nudge is a little strange, but nice, too, and as for Senza, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. Zuko's kind of weird, and Mako is pretty quiet. Mako immediately gets mad whenever I try to take his glasses, so I do that a lot, hee hee. As usual, Nico is always fooling around. He won't take anything serious. Actually, he seems sad not to have you around anymore. Were you guys good friends? I helped them all out with their chores, and they actually paid me a little for it, so I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer, but you have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'm taking care of myself, so you be sure to take good care of yourself. Good luck. Errol. Ah, nice. Not helpful, but nice. Ah, for crying out loud, why? Okay, so I guess I need to blow up that. This is already much more complicated than I was anticipating. I guess I need to blow that up. Nope, can't blow it up. Can't open it. Crud. Check the map. What is going on? Oh my god. I seem to be... No, I am in the wrong place. I misread the map. I need to go south from here. And lo, everything is explained. Okay. South. Southward, here we go. Okay. Yeah, that is where I actually need to go, I think, over... Is it the one to the right or one to the left, I wonder? I will say this is a beautiful game. The sunrises and sunsets, they're so lovely. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna... Because I made a mistake in my navigation, I'm gonna go ahead and use the fast sail just a teeny bit, because I keep forgetting that the red part of the compass points where you're going. So, you know, oops. But that's okay, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, that's where I need to go over there. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. I'm kind of caught up now. All right, that's only 5 minutes out of 30. So, yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. Let's yeah, it should be right around here, so this should be it. All right, here we go. Yes, indeedy, Swift and Speedy. Ah, feckin' camera. Okay, it's going to be on this island over here then. All right, no problem. No problem. Not a problem. And there's nobody here. There is apparently no one here. Why am I... Ugh. Why though? Am I supposed to go on that one over there? I guess I go on that one over there? Okay. Yeah, this is great. No problem. You know, it's not like I'm on a timer or something. How do I... Okay, I cannot get up there. And there's nobody here to give this to. And I'm in the right place. I'm in this. There's supposed to be... This is supposed to be the place with the thing and the going. Oh, why? I think there's supposed to be a little entling around here somewhere, but he's not here. And I couldn't get onto that island over there. I mean, even with the glider. All right, hang on. All right, items. Where's the spyglass? All right, spyglass. All right, there's the guy. I found the guy. There's the guy. I might be missing a few tools that I need to do this. This may just be impossible. I feel like I'm trapped in a Bob Hope movie. That is not what I intended to do, but fortunately it has multiple uses. Why can I not do this? This is why when they say I am not their fated hero, I believe them! They tried to contact Gilgamesh, but he did not answer the call. They tried to contact Hiawatha, but he did not answer the call. They tried to contact Jason and Heracles, but they did not answer the call. Then they called my house, and I picked up, and I was told that it was up to me. I am the hero of the people because I was home. Yeah, okay, I'm apparently not missing tools. Okay. Okay. So, I guess... Alright, we'll try this. No. And the breeze whispers a gentle no. Eep. Okay. I have now used 10 minutes of my allotted time trying to get to the first guy. Yeah, there's supposed to be a slope I can run up. That's what I had thought, but you know, swimming around it, I am not seeing much in the way of a slope. Maybe this is it? No? No, this is not it either. Yeah, which island is this? Okay. The map? The map does not label it. So I need, I guess, to talk to the fish. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. First, we're just going... This is Cliff Plateau. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. There's a hole. There's a hole. Okay. I did not see a hole. Not saying there isn't one. Just saying I haven't seen it yet. Oh, that... Okay, yeah, there was a hole back here on this other island. I think. Yes. Okay, here we go. Hop into the hole. Okay. This runs contrary to everything I had thought I needed to find out. Okay. Oh, good. It's a platforming puzzle. All right. Yeah. There's no way that I'm doing this within some kind of time limit. What? Okay. Okay, I'm starting to see, even right away, why this is not necessarily a beloved aspect of things here. Okay, so look at this. Look at this. I need to have already been here and solved this puzzle to be able to do this proper, because when I do it proper, I'm on a timer. I'm on apparently a massive timer. Right, okay. So... Okay, I thought that was the jumping kind. It's obviously not. Okay, how do I get up there? Go up that way. You shut up. I can go up that way, but then I have to get past those thingies, which I believe in the past have been impassable. So basically, all right, and so go around this way, I guess. Or not. Okay, so yeah, I was thinking that all of these were going to be like the ones I had seen before, where you just have this little entling on top of an island dancing around. Oh, please help me. And this is apparently not the case. I don't even know how to proceed from here. As the timer continues to inevitably tick down to my destruction. Silence, plant like one. I'm trying to think. Oh. Now it's a... Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Okay. And so... Good, more platforming. That's what I need with a timer. That's why. No problem. No problems here at all. Okay. So... And from here... The chest... Should be able to just drop down onto the chest. Okay, I don't want a joy pendant. I want the ability to proceed. Okay, it also got me the ability to proceed. Very well, game. You are forgiven. Yeah, this will eventually lead out onto the big island. I just need to get there. So... Alright. Okay, so do I don't know, do I have to do all the platforming over here in order to move on? I mean, at first glance, it looked like that was just optional if I wanted to get all of the rupees, which is an idea I'm not necessarily married to. I don't know. Get a better vantage point up here. Get an idea of what's what, where's where. Okay. Okay, I need to go to that elevated door over there. That, I think, is where I need to go, right over there. Okay. No problem. Ah, bane of my existence. Why? Okay, that door there. Righto. So, all right. Maybe if I use a bomb, let's see now. I don't remember what's the 1002, 1003, 1000, no. Let's try that again. 1001, 1002, 1003. 1003. Okay. Oh no, Izzy was misled. 1001, 1002, 1003. Okay, that's not going to make it. Okay. Oh, there's an item I'm missing after all. There's an item I'm missing after all. Why? Why? I want my blankie. So, do you know what? I need fire arrows. Fire arrows. Fire arrows. No. Okay. Well, you know what? We've been through a lot today, and I think I've learned something. I've learned that sometimes the gods are just kind of evil. It's not that they don't want you to succeed, it's that they're only willing to have you succeed on their terms. Of course, all things within this world run according to the whims of the great magnets. What a fool I was to defy them. When the time comes, he can guide me on my quest to obtain the fire arrows. It's a bit long. Well, there begs the question then, doesn't it? The quest to obtain fire arrows, it's a bit long. Or I can just do what the gods are wanting me to do. Definitely longer than 8 minutes. Yeah, I kind of figured that. $20 minutes to get fire arrows. Approximately, you know, if all goes well. You know what? Okay, do a quick search if you would be willing and so kind, please, sir. And see if there's anything else I'm going to need for any other parts of the quest. Because I figure, you know, I might as well go ahead and grab everything, you know? If it turns out that there's a tool in addition to fire arrows that I will need. And while you are doing that, the King of Red Lions just barely gives me a glance, then goes back to what he's doing. He's just like, screw you too. But while I'm at it, I may as well go ahead get some info on this island. Boy, small fry. Yeah, I've heard. I take it you want a chart and information about this island. Then start by opening up your steed chart. In order to obtain the arrows, you're looking for the big jerk with the giant tornado that sent you flying like 15 episodes ago. Ashnamakri, okay. He is usually near the Tower of the Gods. Alright, the fish is telling me about the Nintendo Gallery. The only way in there is to hit a switch that's way up high in the Forest Haven. But the only way to do that would be to bribe one of the gulls by putting a little bait on your head. You know what? Maybe sometime in the future that could be fun. I don't know. Okay, usually near the Tower of the Gods. Oh, where was that? Yeah, somewhere in this area, I think. Near Outset Island, wasn't it? I'm thinking it was near Outset Island. Well, okay. Ugh. So I need to be heading, well, roughly west and a little south. That's kind of where I'm heading now, so fine. Let there be the seeking of the big jerk with the giant tornado that sent me flying like 15 episodes ago. But Coyote, if you only did what the gods have told you. There is no place in the revolution for your gods. Worship reason instead. 2 squares north and 1 square west of Forest Haven. Alright, so... Okay. 2 squares north, 1 square west of Forest Haven. Excellent. Turn a little bit north now. While I'm here, may as well get a few rupees. So I have found out recently they are in fact very useful. Yay, sunken treasure! Okay. So I'm looking for a big jerk. And maybe I can cannon him. The things I do to be able to find all 99 pine cones, man. Giant tornado, I'll need my bow. Okay, well that was not a giant tornado. That was just a tornado. I need a giant one. That also is not a giant tornado. So I'm just gonna do. I'm kind of doing wider and wider circles. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Next episode may be just dedicated to finding this guy. Because you know what? I owe him a little bit for the last time we met anyway. So if I can give him a little bit of comeuppance, I'm not going to complain. Yeah, okay, this is going to be a quest in and of itself. Yeah. And meanwhile, here is the King of Red Lions not being chill about the fact that I am not immediately on his schedule. You cannot defeat Ganon until the power to repel evil has been returned to the Master Sword. I too am worried about Zelda, as you are. I'm not worried about Zelda, I'm worried about you when she finds your physical body. You really ticked her off, man. But for now, you must focus on recovering the Master Sword's power. Hurry, Coyote. I think instead I will focus on my defiance of the gods. And there's one god in particular who really kind of needs to get arrowed. And it seems to me that I am the one to do the arrowing. But that, I think, is going to be for next episode. Who knew that this one simple side quest was going to be a multi-parter? I had no idea, but here we are. And so I would like to thank all of you, my gentle viewers and listeners, to joining me for Coyote Streams, where I am Coyote de la Mancha, howling at windmills and tilting at the moon. But before we go, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our patrons, present and future, with special thanks to Cryptid Rhea and Guinevere, and most of all, extra special thanks to my personal savior, Laughing Gremlin. This channel could not be what it is without your support. Thank you. And if you would like to support what we do, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Coyote de la Mancha. And when you do, please let me know via email or patron message if there's a particular color in which you'd like to have your name displayed. Alternatively, you can give a one-time gift at ko-fi.com/Coyote de la Mancha. And finally, a huge thank you to all of you who have been circulating the links. The signal boost really helps. So, until next time, explore every crevice, jump down every hole. Never assume that just because it's a side quest, it's going to be quick. And defy the gods with your little bow and arrow. Defy them, I say! And I will see you, gentle viewers and listeners, sometime again.